like a mama sell flowers. This year, I will have been single for 10 years. Okay, good job today. Well done, James. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.
Wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, finally, finally. I wanna be free. Finally, 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 finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free.
These bags. So heavy. Oh, is my sushi okay? My baby. Oh dear. Still intact, but it did slide around in the box a little bit. I really need like a self-care kind of evening, like a really slow evening where I'm just not doing that much and kind of just taking care of myself. I'm feeling really burnt out by teaching, to be honest. Online ESL teaching is really exhausting. I'm just starting to feel like, yeah, just a little bit like burnt out, I guess. Like I get to the end of the day and I'm like, I've got through the day. Now I've got to do it again tomorrow and the next day and the next day after that and the next day after that. So I think I just need a bit of a like refresh, maybe just an evening to kind of like, I don't know, just, you know, have a bit of me time. So I've just got back from Sainsbury's. Did my kind of usual food shop. So we've got cinnamon and raisin bagels. These are so nice with a bit of Biscoff on top. It's currently my favourite Sunday brunch kind of thing, like it's a nice little treat. 1, 2, 3, where's the fourth one? 4 packs of tender stem broccoli, some tortilla wraps, some red Thai salmon fillets, 2 packs of Heck spring chicken sausages, 2 lots of oat milk, caramel wafer biscuits, toothpaste. So yeah, and then for the fun things, my little treats to myself for my self-care evening, this yummy sushi. It's absolutely delicious, honestly. It's actually a family box, but I will be eating all of this to myself. Salmon, tuna, prawn on pillows of rice, spicy breaded prawn sushi roll, salmon sushi roll with fried onions, cucumber sushi roll as well. So altogether there are 25 pieces. So this will do nicely for my dinner tonight. I'm very excited. It is kind of pricey because this was £17.95, so £18. It's not like a supermarket version. It is an actual like proper fresh sushi. It's not just like supermarket sushi. Not that there's anything wrong with supermarket sushi. I do like supermarket sushi, but this sushi is just like really fresh, like it's just restaurant quality, you know. So yeah, I fancied some sushi. I best put this in the fridge actually right this second, because I do not want to be getting ill from sushi that's not been refrigerated. I'll be seeing you later. And I also have 2 small bottles of, oh no, I got the wrong ones. I was supposed to get sweet soy sauce, but I instead got normal soy sauce, never mind. But that's okay, because I did also get a bigger bottle of this. So this is sweet soy sauce. So you've got your normal soya sauce, which is lovely, but sweet soy sauce takes your sushi up another level. Honestly, if you've not tried sweet soy sauce, you should try it. Adding that little bit of sweetness into it, just so good. I've got my chopsticks as well. These were free. Lovely. I actually want to buy myself some chopsticks, you know, like proper chopsticks to have at home for like when I'm eating ramen. And yeah, so that's that treat. And then the other treat I have, this is gonna sound like, June, what kind of treat is that? But apple juice. I got myself some lovely Copella cloudy apple juice. 99.9% of the time I drink water day to day, but you know, when I'm feeling a little bit fancy, when I'm feeling a little bit wild, I might just push the boat out and get an apple juice, and that's exactly what I've done today. Will be really lovely with the sushi. I was trying to decide whether to have a glass of wine. I thought, should I get a glass of wine or should I get apple juice? And in the end I went with apple juice. So yeah. I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better. Can love me better, I can love me better. I can buy myself flowers, in the words of Miley Cyrus, and I do buy myself flowers, usually every week or so, or 2 weeks or whatever. But yeah, I got these really nice roses, lovely canary yellow colour. Valentine's Day is in like, I don't know, 10 days or something like that. So yeah, I just thought it would be nice and romantic to gift myself some roses, which is lovely. So I'm going to pop these into a vase.
I always give away too much. It's like I've got no sense of touch. I'm always pouring out my heart, no, little by little here. I'm always pushing things too far. 2, 5, 6, 10 drinks at the bar. No boundaries, I get too close. No, little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no, little by little I pour out my heart. Heart. No, little by little here. I always run and hit the wall. I'd rather jump and risk the fall. I see no limits in the sky. No, little by little here. No, no, got stuck on working on myself. Thought I was wrong and needed help, but I'm just different, something else. No, little by little here. 'Cause I give my all. Oh, no, little by little I pour out my heart. Heart. No, little by little here. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. gonna give my all, cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly, let me fly, let me fly into the sky. Let me be all I can be. Let me be all I can be. My all, I pour out my heart. I'm gonna go everywhere and be myself, I swear. I'm gonna give my all, cause I don't care if people stop and stare. Let me fly, let me fly, walk that fly into the sky. Let me be all that I can be. Let me fly.
Let's turn the headphones off. Power off. Brown noise. Brown noise. Oh, listen to this. Deep layered brown noise, that's what I was listening to on YouTube. There's also white noise as well. White noise is also lovely to listen to, but I think brown noise is more smooth. Apparently white noise is supposed to sound like you're in the womb, so that's why it's so like calming to listen to, because it's like a whoosh kind of sound. And it's supposed to remind us of, yeah, being inside the womb. I find it just great for like blocking out any background noise or anything. So I wanted to read my book, but obviously, you know, living in a flat, you do have noises from neighbours, which is cool. So that's where headphones and brown noise comes in very handy, because then I can read my book in peace. And brown noise sounds like almost like a kind of ocean, like kind of sounds like very soft waves, like lapping, you know? It's just so lovely, so calming. I'm feeling much better after a bit of journaling. It's very therapeutic to just get out whatever's in your head onto paper. It really helps. To just like untangle your thoughts. And then I also wrote 3 things. I always do at the end of my journaling session, 3 things I'm grateful for. What did I say I was grateful for? I think I said sushi and apple juice, because I'm looking forward to my sushi and apple juice. The second thing I said I was grateful for, what did I say I was grateful for? I think I said my book, because I'm really enjoying reading my book at the moment. And the third thing I said I was grateful for, I said, was my headphones. Yeah, that was great. Nice little journaling session. And then I just thought I would spend a bit of time just reading. I have been absolutely obsessed with Fourth Wing, which is the first of the sequel of this book. Fourth Wing I started reading like a week ago, I think. I'm now on to Iron Flame. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Like, any spare time that I have, I'm just thinking, I'm gonna read. Like, whenever I have like 20 minutes in between classes when I'm teaching, I'm obsessed with this book. It's so good. A fantasy and a romance as well, but to be honest, I wouldn't say it's a huge romance. I would say it's more fantasy and then like a little bit of romance sprinkled in, but I would say it's kind of just more of a fantasy book, really. But yeah, obviously like with the theme of romance in it, but regardless anyway, it's a brilliant book, filled with adventure, filled with just twists and turns, brilliant writing. The author, Rebecca Yarros, I think her name is, her writing is very descriptive. Like, you know when someone writes and as you're reading the page, you can just picture everything in such detail. I'm really enjoying it. I feel so invested in the story. Like, I find myself thinking about the characters and the story throughout the day, like randomly. Even I was doing my workout this morning and what was I doing? I was doing a squat or something, and I was having a bit of trouble like getting to the end of my reps just because I was tired, you know. And I was thinking, what would Violet Serringale do? What would she be doing now? So I was like channeling my inner Violet Serringale. And also as well, I absolutely love how they have dragons, and like the dragons can read their thoughts and they can like communicate. And then obviously Violet can communicate with Xaden as well. Sometimes I think like, oh, when I have thoughts in my mind, I'm like, it's like my inner dragon kind of thing. I don't know. But yeah, I really am enjoying the books so much. And I'm already thinking about getting to the end of the book. Like, I'm going to be so sad because this book has really been the highlight of my life for the past however long I've been reading it. I've really enjoyed it. Apparently there's going to be 4 or 5 books in total, I think. So I'm really happy about that, but they've not come out yet. I think the next one isn't coming out until like 2025 or something. Apparently they might make it into a TV series, which is a fantastic idea because obviously it's such an entertaining book and it's such a brilliant story. I can see it on TV and I think it would actually be fantastic, and I'm so excited for that. Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, definitely some of my favourite books that I've ever read. Turn the heating up because it is getting chilly. One of the roses came loose when I was putting it into the vase. I thought to myself, oh, I could potentially put these petals into a bath because I was going to have a bath, but I don't think I will have a bath in the end. So I might do that another point though, like maybe if I have a bath tomorrow or something, then I could like sprinkle the rose petals into my bath. But then if I get hay fever, would that potentially irritate my skin? I don't know. I'll have to Google it. Shall I put this on a plate or shall I just eat it out of the box? I don't know, I might lose some of the lovely onions that are so nicely sprinkled on top. I'll just eat it out of here. I mean, the plus of eating out of this means I don't have to do the washing up, so I think I'll just have it in this. Oh, and it perfectly fits into the glass. I don't know why that's so satisfying, but the fact that that whole bottle fits exactly in this glass just makes me so happy. Cheers! Happy Monday, or happy Wednesday if you're watching this on Wednesday, or whatever day you're watching this. Oh, I do love an apple juice. So nice. Copella as well, in my opinion, is just the nicest apple juice, you know? Got my apple juice, delicious sushi. Liberal amount of sweet soy sauce there, but I mean, treat yourself, you know? It's self-care day. That's some good salmon. It just melts in my mouth. That is so good. Okay, I think I'm gonna watch a YouTube vlog now while I enjoy this. Brogan Tate has just uploaded a pack with me vlog, pack with me video. There it is, World Cruise Pack with Me, part 3.
Hello everyone and welcome to the third and final Pack With Me vlog for our half-world cruise sailing from New Zealand all the way back to the UK. We are getting legally married on board, it's our honeymoon, my 30th birthday. This is a pretty special trip that we have spent 2 years in the making, planning and prepping for. Sometimes people say to me that they travel around Asia with just a backpack, and that's absolutely fine. I'm sure if I was put in that situation, I could probably do it. But I choose not to do that. Like, I'm choosing to travel the world in a way that allows me to bring my luxuries. I've done this on purpose.
Dinner was absolutely delicious. That sushi, oh, worth every penny. £18, oh, worth it. So good. Yeah, so filling though. I mean, there was quite a lot of sushi, but you know, I was a hungry girl, so I've had such a nice evening. It's been so nice to just like really chill and just be very mindful with my evening. I mentioned it earlier, didn't I? It's Valentine's Day in the next 10 days or something. And it got me thinking, this year I will have been single for 10 years. 10 years. I've not been in a relationship since 2014 and it is now 2024. So yeah, 10 years of being a single girly. I suppose it's not the norm to be single for that long. Not that there's anything wrong with being single for that long. I do get friends and family that do say to me like, you know, what's going on? Like, where's the boyfriend? When is he coming? I don't know, it kind of wasn't intentional to be single for this long. I've just been really enjoying my space, and I'm someone that really loves freedom. It's like one of the most important things to me. Like when my friend says to me, do you not want to find someone? Like, you've got to put yourself out there, June. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm really happy like on my own, and I genuinely am. Like, I don't feel like I'm really craving a boyfriend. And I mean, yeah, like I have times where I think, oh, it would be nice, but I just feel really content on my own. I just feel really comfortable. I feel so comfortable being in my own space, and I guess I'm lucky that I don't feel lonely, because, you know, some people might do, but I'm actually one of those people that like, I will feel lonely being surrounded by people, but when I'm on my own, I don't feel as lonely. So in a lot of aspects, I'm kind of the opposite. I mean, if I was to meet someone who was the perfect guy, or just someone who I was compatible with, like, I'm not saying I would turn them away, because I wouldn't, but I've just not happened to meet anyone that has been that guy. I just really feel happy, and I just don't feel like I'm craving for someone else to come into my life. If anything, actually, I would kind of be a bit like put off by the idea of having to spend time thinking about someone else. And I think being in a long-term relationship, as I have been before, I know how much commitment and planning, and it's just a lot, you know. But then again, as my friend keeps saying to me, that when you find the right person, it doesn't feel like such an effort, because you just very easily like come together. And but I don't know, I just love my space, basically. I really enjoy living on my own. I'm the kind of person in a relationship that's very like lovey-dovey, and I really enjoy love, and I'm really romantic, I would say, and you know, like I absolutely love love. But I don't know, maybe that's why I'm kind of just enjoying my single era, because I know how much focus I put on someone when I am with someone. I know that at some point in the future I will be in a relationship. I know at some point in the future I will be with someone. So I guess I'm trying to like treasure this time where I'm by myself, because I know that I'll look back on this period of my life and think, oh, I'm so glad that I got to have all of that time to just focus on me and to just be in my own space. It just feels as well to me like being in a relationship isn't a priority for me at the moment. More of a priority would be making sure that financially I'm more stable and that I'm okay. I just feel like working on myself is more of my priority than finding someone else. But there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like, everyone has different ways of looking at things. So 10 years I have been single. When I say it out loud, it sounds like a really long time, but in my mind it doesn't feel like it's been a long time. Like, it feels like it's only been maybe 2 years or something. Anywho, gonna go and get ready for bed. To be honest, I'm just looking forward to curling up on the sofa again, but in my pyjamas, reading Iron Flame. I can't get enough of this book. I cannot get enough of this book. I'm gonna finish it probably in the next, I don't know, couple of days at this rate. And then when it finishes, oh, I don't even want to think about it when it finishes. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.